Hello, Trista Pengelly here, Scentsy Family Director for Team Share the Warmth, based out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Today's video is going to be an explanation of the Scentsy Family Compensation Plan. So I'm doing this video for two reasons. Number one is for my team members, for Share the Warmth, for you to have a better understanding of how we get paid and how the promotions work. And how being promoted to a different rank will affect how you get paid. I'm also doing this video because I think it's very important if you are considering becoming a Scentsy Family Consultant. It's very important that you understand how a company's compensation plan works before you join. So regardless of the direct selling company, everyone will have a compensation plan and they will all be a little bit different. So it's a good idea to get a good grasp of how the compensation plan works before you join. So I'm going to start by showing you, this is our Scentsy Family Compensation Plan. This is public knowledge. This is printed in the back of our catalogs. It's on all of our consultant workstations. This is basically, it looks a little bit confusing when you first see it, but once I start to explain it a little bit, it will make more sense. So the first thing I want to explain to you is that we base our compensation plan on a point system called personal retail volume. Any direct selling company that is an international company will have a PRV system. So PRV is a global point system convertible to local currency using a peg rate calculated by the formula tax exclusive price by PRV. So the peg rate for Canada is 1.2. Now the reason we have a PRV system and everything is based on our PRV points every month rather than dollar amount is so that we can be fair to consultants in different countries using different currencies, because all of our catalog prices for our products are going to be different. The PRV we earn on those products will be the same using this PRV system. So when it comes to promotions, promoting to different ranks, and in terms of contests and incentives, when we start earning points for our incentive trips and things like that, everything is based on our PRV so that it's fair across the board no matter what country you live in and what currency you work with. So always remember that you get paid based on your PRV, your commission is based on your PRV, but you are actually getting paid that commission on the dollar amount of product that you have sold. So if I sell, when you first join, you start as an essential consultant. So you first join, you're an essential consultant, you start off making 20% commission on your PRV. So if I join Scentsy and I sell $100, or sorry, 100 PRV in my first month, that equals to $120 Canadian in sales before any taxes or shipping were added onto that. So if I sell $120 Canadian, I'll get 100 PRV points. So my rank on this compensation plan is based on my PRV points, but I am getting paid on 20% of the dollar amount. So when they pay you your commission, they'll take that 100 PRV, they will times it by 1.2 to $120 in sales, and they'll take 20% of that number to pay you. That's always a common question that I get asked, so I want to make sure I explain that right off the bat. Okay, so when you first join Scentsy, you start as an essential consultant. You've purchased your starter kit and you became a Scentsy consultant, and you will earn 20% commission on your first 1,000 PRV. Once you hit 1,000 PRV, doesn't have to be all in your first month, it can be in your third month or your sixth month, however long it takes you to hit a lifetime PRV of 1,000, then you'll be promoted to certified consultant. So once you've sold 1,000 in PRV, you are now a certified consultant, and you go from 20% to 25% commission on PRV for the rest of your Scentsy journey. So once you pass that 1,000 PRV mark, from then on, no matter what, you're making 25% on all your sales. You always, every single month, have the option to earn a bonus 5% in commission if your PRV passes 2,000. So any month that you sell 2,000 PRV or more, you will actually get paid 30% on that PRV, no matter your rank. So looking back at the compensation plan, Essential consultant starts at 20% commission. So this purple section are the qualifications that you need to hit to advance to a new rank. The green section is the percentage that you're going to be paid on your own sales. And then the yellow and the orange are percentages that you're going to get paid on your team members down the road as you advance. So we started at Essential, then Certified Consultant, we hit 1,000 PRV, lifetime PRV, and we're now getting paid 25%. So that's kind of where it stops unless you want to start building a team. So if you just want to do this as a hobby, that's totally fine. You can sell whatever you want to sell, make 25% commission on it, and make some nice extra cash. But if you want to make this Scentsy journey into a business and a real income, the money really starts when you start building a team. So the next level up from certified is lead consultant. As a lead consultant, you have to have one active frontline consultant underneath you. So a frontline consultant is someone who is joined directly under you. You are their sponsor and they are your frontline. So somebody goes on my website, wants to join my team, signs up, and I'm now their sponsor. I'm going to help them get started. They are my frontline. In order to be considered active, your frontline has to sell 150 PRV in 1 month to be considered an active consultant that month. So to promote to lead, you have to have one active frontline consultant. You have to sell 500 PRV yourself. So that's your own personal PRV. 500 PRV is a good thing to aim for right when you start as a monthly goal, because that's what you need to do. From now on, from lead all the way up to superstar director, you have to have a minimum of 500 PRV in order to get paid on anybody who's on your team underneath you. So if you want to keep making money, you need to be making that minimum of 500 every month. For lead consultant, you have to have 1,000 in group wholesale volume. So there's group wholesale volume and there's team wholesale volume. And you'll see that on the compensation plan. That confuses a lot of people. Right here, there's GWV and there's TWV. These numbers are going to be the same until you hit director. The difference between your group and your group is everybody underneath you. So I sponsored Sally, Sally sponsored Jane, Jane sponsored Sarah. All those people underneath me, all the way down, are considered my group. My team, once I hit director status, if I have somebody underneath me on my team who also is a director, anybody underneath them is not included in my team. So my team is everyone underneath me, excluding my director and her team. My group wholesale volume is everybody underneath me. So you really don't have to worry about that until you hit director. Up until that point, it's going to be the same. Your TWV and your GWV will be the exact same number. So for lead consultant, you have to have one active frontline, 500 personal retail volume yourself, and 1,000 GWV. Your GWV is 75% of the combined PRV of everyone on your team. So if you have 500 PRV and Sally, who is your frontline, has 500 PRV, your combined GWV would be 75% of that combined. So it would be 750 GWV. I hope that made sense. GWV is 75% of everybody's PRV in your group. Once you hit those requirements and you'll be promoted to lead, you're then going to earn a bonus 2% on your own personal wholesale volume. So 75% of your PRV, you'll earn 2% off of that as a bonus. And you'll also earn 2% off of any frontline who are essential or certified consultants underneath you. I'll show you that again in the compensation plan. Your lead consultant, you do 500 PRV yourself. Your group wholesale volume is at 1,000 or more, and you have one active frontline consultant. You're making 25% on your own sales and a bonus 2% on your personal wholesale volume, and you're making 2% on any of your frontline who are either essential or certified consultants. Now, the next level is going to be star consultant. So to be a star consultant, you have to have 2 active frontline consultants on your team. You have to do your 500 PRV yourself, and your GWV has to be 2,500 in that month. As a star consultant, you get a bonus 4% on your personal wholesale volume. You get your bonus 4% on any frontline who are certified or essential, and you get a bonus 2% on any frontline who are leads. And I'll show you that again in the compensation plan. Star consultant, you did 500, your group wholesale was 2,500, and you have 2 active frontline. You're making 25% on your own sales and 4% on your bonus for your personal wholesale volume, and then 4% on anyone who's essential or certified, and 2% on any of your frontline who are lead consultants. So you'll notice that as you move up the ranks, you'll get paid on everybody underneath you who has not passed you in rank. So if I'm a star consultant and somebody who signed up under me has passed me in rank, they're always on my team. I will never lose anybody if they pass me. I just won't get paid on them. There's nothing in these boxes, because if I'm a star consultant and someone on my team is a star consultant, we are equal in rank, so I'm not making money off of them, but they are on my team. So if I ever advance and pass them again, then I will start making money on them again. So after star consultant, our next level is superstar consultant. This is kind of the last rank before you hit director. I hit superstar consultant in my first 10 months as a Scentsy family consultant. It's really not hard to get to once you kind of get yourself on a roll and are sharing the business opportunity with people, and getting the people who are joining your team excited about hitting these ranks as well along with you. It really does happen very, very quickly. So to become a superstar consultant, you have to have 3 active recruits, sell your 500 in PRV in that month yourself, and have 6,000 in group wholesale volume. At that point, you're going to be earning 7% bonus on your personal wholesale volume, 7% on any of your team who are certified or essential, 5% on any of your frontline who are leads, and 3% on your star consultants. And again, back to the compensation plan. All of these numbers are right here. So I hope it's starting to make a little bit more sense to you. To become a director, you have to sell your 500 every month. Your group wholesale volume has to hit 10,000, and your team wholesale volume has to be 2,000 or more. That number will only be different if somebody on your team is also a director and hits director at the same time as you. To be a director, you only have to have 3 active frontline. So if you have 4 or 5 or 6 people who've joined underneath you who are really working this business and really driven, you can hit director with a small team. But the best idea and the best thing that you can do to build your business and to keep making the best money that you possibly can with your business is to grow your team wide. So rather than growing it deep, grow it wide. Continue to share the opportunity and recruit as many new team members as you possibly can all the time. The more your frontline is growing, the more money you're going to be making, the quicker you're going to climb up these ranks. And then, because people come and go in this business. Some people might try it for a while and decide it's not for them. You always want to make sure that you are building your team and your front line as big as you possibly can, so that when they start to build their own front lines and their own teams, it gets bigger that way. You don't want to rely on 1 or 2 really, really good team members to recruit and build their teams and make all your money for you. You don't want to rely on 1 or 2 people. You want to have a wide group of people that you're relying on for your income. I hope that all made sense. I hope I didn't confuse you more. Once you hit director and above, if you have any questions about the director numbers or moving up above director, I can definitely help answer those questions. But the main thing that you need to understand is those first few levels and how the compensation plan works for them. So I hope that helped. I hope you have a better understanding of how you're going to get paid, and I hope you have a little bit more drive to start building your team, because the really, really good money starts when you have people who are underneath you doing the same thing that you're doing. And the more money you're making, the better a job you're going to do motivating them to make the same money that you're making. I am never shy about sharing how much money I make with my own Scentsy family business because I want to share that. I want other people to be able to have the same income ability that I do. I'm able to stay at home with my 2 kids, soon to be 3 kids, and work my Scentsy business from home. I don't have to pay for daycare. I get to see everything that happens in my kids' lives. I go to soccer games, I drive them to preschool, and I'm able to make more money than I was when I was working a full-time job, 9 to 5, and putting my kids in daycare. So it's an amazing opportunity. It has absolutely blessed my life. I'm sure it will bless yours, just the same, if not more. And the more you share it, the more money you're going to make. So I hope that explains it. And if you have any questions, always feel free to email or send me a message. Call me. If you're on my team, you have all my information. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can comment below. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You will get updates when I post new videos and new trainings. And that's it. Have a wonderful day.